I'm doing my best to really take it all in.
Yeah.
And the part that I get a block is that I see life as movement,
Well,
like that spark, the wind, the oceans, and I see death as stillness. So I'm either going to be alive and moving or dead and then into the other next level of oneness. So this peace, I love the idea of peace and serenity, but the idea of not having any movement is very scary to me.
okay. Well, let's deal with that scary part. Last night you went to sleep and you went into deep sleep and there was no movement. Is it true?
Yes, my heart was still moving, the lungs. I mean, maybe I'm being too technical here, but yes, I was in a recline. But as far as my body, it was still, that spark of life was still moving me.
Understood. But when you were in deep sleep, did you know you were in a body?
No,
Did you know you existed at all?
no, sir. No.
No. So, sorry to test you. So, in deep sleep, you experience nothing separate from the body altogether. You're afraid of of movement stopping because you know your connection with the body. But in the deep sleep, your connection with the body was severed for a moment, for a short time. And all of it, the mind, the body, stopped. The body continued, your heart continued to beat. These things go on automatic. They don't, it's not like right now you're going beat, heart, beat, breathe, breathe. You know, those things go on automatic. You don't have to put a lot of energy into it. And if you do, you're in trouble.
I'm in trouble. I do a lot of conscious breathing and conscious relaxing and being at peace. And, so, we'll get there.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. But understand that what you're afraid of happens every night. Every night, what you say you're afraid of, the movement stopping, really happens, even though the body is still going on automatic. There's no connection with it. So you don't even know. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you are. You don't even know that you exist. Huh. That's what you're afraid of. That's what you're afraid of. It's ridiculous because when you wake up, everything's fine and you feel refreshed. You see? So I was mentioning earlier, people have these near-death experiences, and universally, they feel when the time comes when they feel the separation with the body that it's totally okay, that they feel it's totally okay. They don't. It's totally fine. It doesn't even matter if they live or die. It's fine. They're fine, you see. And it's like that when you wake up. When you wake up, you know it was okay. So you don't have to worry about this. You're anticipating a problem that's not a problem. You don't want the body to die, because it's the mind's job to try and keep the body alive. So, let the mind do what it does. It's fine. But when the body goes into stillness, complete stillness, like heartbeat, complete stillness, it'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. And you get the example every night. And people who are so attached to their thoughts and so in their minds, what happens to them? They can't sleep. And what happens when they don't sleep? All kinds of problems. You see? So this is just anticipation of something that's not an issue. It's totally not an issue. Every single person so far that has been born has died. I don't think it's an issue if the body stops. I just don't. Okay? It's a part of the life. A part of the birth is death. It's guaranteed. It's like they come together as a set. You don't get birth without death. Sorry. So it's going to happen. There's no need to worry about it. You experience death every night. Now, the heart keeps beating because it's on automatic. But eventually things break down, just like any car. Eventually things break down. You bring it to the repair shop. You get this fixed. You get that fixed. You get it, running again or whatever. And, maybe it's running kind of halfway and exactly. And, eventually it's not worth repairing anymore. And it gets retired. So that's how it works. You're just living your life, and the mind's job is to keep everything going. Keep it going, keep it going. Yours has to work extra hard. Keep it going, keep it going. And that's what the mind does. But your connection with the mind, thinking that this is you, that is where the suffering comes from. You see? So more and more, watch how that works, because tapping you on the shoulder right now is the stillness where there is nothing but peace. And personal suffering doesn't have a chance to touch it. Personal suffering only comes with connection with the body-mind. And when you no longer feel connected with the body-mind, when the body-mind is just doing what it's doing without your personal involvement, there's peace. Doesn't end either. No, even if the body stops, it doesn't end. Even if the body keeps going, it doesn't end. Even if rotten things happen, it doesn't end. Even if great things happen, it doesn't end. Because this peace, it's not subject to beginning and end. It's eternal. It doesn't have a beginning. It doesn't have an end. And neither do you. Only the body has such limitations. And the mind, which is part of the body. And this world, which is part of your imagination, comes and goes, comes and goes. That which you are is here forever. Always has been, always will be.